Hey guys, Morten Ostad here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to another unboxing. Those who have followed me for a while might know that I love Australian music and that I love INXS. So many years ago, when I was I think I still was a preteen, 11, 12. There was a Swedish television program, music program, much better than anything we had in Norway and Denmark. Could it have been called Musikbyrån? The music... what is a bureau? The thing we have with the your socks and shirts and stuff in the drawer. Music drawer? Anyway. Or it may have been another completely different program, but I remember they did a piece on Australian music, and we are talking probably 1982 or 83. A lot of that music was largely unknown to us then, and they showed one band after another. I don't remember many of them. Some of them are probably being called Chisel. I don't know, maybe the Triffids. And various other bands, and then they showed this really cool band, and I wrote down the name real fast because I didn't know in those days about INXS. By the way, the next band was even more shockingly. I had to have that music right away. I'd never heard of that. It was this 2-meter tall, bald guy with flailing arms coming towards the camera. And that was, of course, Peter Garrett and Midnight Oil. So I wrote those down. I asked my dad if I could order some records from the record shop, maybe one extra. And he said, yeah, okay. Because I usually got a birthday present or that I could go and pick out a record once a month, I think it was. At the record store / photo shop, etc., where his company developed film and stuff. And I would go back there and I would order that, and I said, yeah, and he said, we don't know these. I don't think they didn't know, the record store didn't know that, and they said, I think we have to order this from elsewhere. And I went back a couple of weeks and pestered them on if they no, this is going to take a while. And I got the feeling that they were a little bit fed up with me. So when I finally came back to the shop, oh, there you are, finally. We had these records waiting for you for a long time. Records? Yeah, there were special imports you wanted. So it was, he got me 3 INXS records and 2 Midnight Oil records for me. And at least 2 of them had those. Most of them had an import from UK sticker on them, but I think 2 of them had a very special import sticker from far away on the other side of the planet. My dad was so mad. Many years since, those records I don't have them anymore. I don't know what happened to them. But gradually, I got all of Midnight Oil and all of INXS, of course, on CD. The last couple of years, I've decided I really want to have INXS records on vinyl again because they mean a lot to me. And I kind of decided I only wanted to get them on used vinyl for some reason. I just thought that was a cool thing to do. So I managed to get a few. A couple of them are actually... what do you call them? Now that word eludes me. Promotion. Sorry, promotion copies. With a gold stamp and everything, and that sticker on the front where DJs could, write stuff and things. But especially the first 2 records, whenever I've seen them in the wild, they're being really ratty. And the price on Amazon Germany was really nice now, so I ordered them, and I now have the first INXS album on vinyl, and that is so cool. Because this one I never had on vinyl. I think the 2 I got back then was it was definitely Shabu Shaba and probably the next one I'm going to show you. So there they are in all their debut glory, new wave, I would call them, I suppose. I think this is such a cool album. And while I would say that some bands, are totally fully formed, and then, but most bands aren't. They weren't. They were fully formed in a way, but they did have. I would say they had sort of either 3 or 4 stages in their career. The first 2 albums are very distinct. I would say the next 2 are very distinct to each other. Maybe the third one, which then brings in the big one, Kick. But Kick and X are probably more similar than any one of the previous. And then I suppose the final 3 starts off as sort of a big band trying to stay relevant. Big band that aren't so big anymore, trying to find the magic again, and finally a big band who are in deep trouble for various reasons, releasing an album that probably didn't get the attention it needed until it was too late, and you know why. So I'm curious to see if there's anything, how the inner sleeve looks here. Here we go. Nothing in there. And we have lyrics and some cool photos. Michael Hutchins, John Ferris, Kirk Pengilly, Tim Ferriss, Andrew Ferris, and Gary Beers. There's the Atco label there. Oh, I love having this. This is great. So next one. Yes. Here we go. Their second album, Underneath the Colors, which is such a good album. Again, sound is a little more fleshed out. Stay Young, Underneath the Colors, Barbarian. Yeah, I love this album. This is such a cool period. I mean, Australia at the time just seems like it's sort of it's in front of the crossroads, of becoming famous for more than being peculiar and far away and unknown, and still sort of warm weather, extremely much larger, but sort of isolated Britain, a lot of sort of and tins of beers and stubbies and guys being guys and people driving in pickups and Holden cars, and growing up on Vegemite and beef and mutton and stuff like that, and surfing and avoiding shacks. And there's INXS, the guys there being a little bit sophisticated. Yeah, we're a bit too sophisticated for the Australian market, mate. Because I mean they probably stood their own, but you don't see INXS being maybe the pub brawlers like ACDs and maybe Hunters and Collectors and Cold Chisel and harder rock bands like that. Terrific. Oh god. Oh yeah. I'm going to be listening to INXS, early INXS on vinyl. Yes. Very excited. Sorry. Oh, come on. I should buy like 2,000 inner sleeves. There we are. And finally, I won't say the piece de résistance because these two are bigger favorites than the one I'm going to show you now, but I don't dislike any of the INXS albums. What I dislike is that they released Kick, probably in exaggeration coming up, 47 different versions, super deluxe editions, box sets, etc, etc. Where's the deluxe edition of X, or you know, oh my god, listen like thieves? Yeah, I don't know. Listen like thieves. Ian, come on, here we are. Hey, it's Full Moon Dirty Hat. There we are. And one of the reasons I've been on sort of rediscovery. I mean, I will return. I will forget bands for a while and then return to them and all that, of course. But was it? Yeah, probably about a year ago, late winter last year, or probably sort of early spring. I picked out. I meant to do that for a while. I just hadn't gotten around to it. I picked out, you know, the documentary film about Michael Hutchence that I think came out and was actually shown in cinemas in 2019. And I always loved Michael Hutchence, and I thought he just seemed like such a great guy. Then towards the end of his life, I got very cross with him because it was evident he was on drugs. But even more so, I couldn't stand that he got in a relationship with I don't want to say a name really. And just some things were so wrong, and I thought, well, I know your career has been on the downslope a little bit, but hey, you're recording a solo album, that should be nice, and you know, and then that fucking guy in Oasis, when he handed you know that bands on the rise, which are the best bands in the world and are going to be legendary forever, shouldn't receive their prize from has-beens. Oh god, that's when I probably got off the Oasis train. And in that documentary we learn that of course he broke up with Kylie. Michael, we should always have stayed with Kylie. And then he, of course, when he was together with, oh my God, what's her name? The beautiful, wonderful Danish model and actress. You remember her from the Chris Isaac video. And she was Danish, and he was in Copenhagen, and some cab driver got up in his grill and knocked him down, so he hit his head on the pavement, and he refused to go to the hospital for a long while after, and he suffered brain damage. I had never heard, I was not aware of that, and it sort of brought it all back together and made me fetch out a couple of INXS CDs, and I thought, oh god, I love them so much. And getting back into them in vinyl, and even been buying some of their old singles, 45s, which I can't get a complete INXS 45 collection, 7-inch collection, because the last singles they released was in those days where singles ended up on CDs, and even those silly little cassettes, but not on vinyl. So there they are. I remember I thought Full Moon Dirty Heart, when it came out, I thought it was very... I liked it a lot, and I thought it was kind of... Because it was definitely a change from the previous stuff, which, you know, you worried that things were going to become a bit samey. Oh, come on. I'll do that later. Sorry, guys. Anyways, thanks for watching. I now own all of INXS studio albums except 2 on vinyl. So ironically, because I have 2 CDs of it. I have a box set of a CD, this is sort of a super deluxe edition, which I think was the 15th year anniversary. Or was it the 20th? And I actually also have it on cassette of Kick, but I don't have it on vinyl yet. I'll rectify that, I hope. And then I don't have their final album, Elegantly Wasted, on vinyl yet either, but I hope to do that soon. And I'll have all of, and I'll probably get live. Is it Live Baby Live? The great concert. I have that on both. I have that on CD, and I have that one on DVD. Actually, yes, that's right. Was that Wembley Stadium? I think so. Yeah. Anyway, guys, this was probably me being a bit of sort of a rambling, but I'm very happy I got these, and I'm happy I could get to show them to you. So thanks for watching. See you in another video.